Mm-hmm.
Shampoo?
Yeah. Is that a good? Which one is
This is Economy Conditioning Shampoo by Quadrupes.
that? All right.
Safe for use on puppies and kittens.
You okay? You okay? You
Am
okay?
I okay?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Your energy is different.
Huh?
Your energy is different.
My energy is different.
Are you tired? You had a long day?
I'm not tired. I made myself breakfast this morning and everything.
All right. I miss a dude already.
Huh?
I miss a dude already.
Yeah. You got nobody to bathe your dogs for.
Bro. Those are tight.
I think the guy was pretty good.
Huh?
I didn't talk to him. I said that I said
He just want the body short.
Huh?
I don't want the body short because he care about the face more. That's what he care about.
Are you gonna order some conditioner?
I have some in the van, but yes. I have some in the van.
How am I supposed to?
Huh? You already?
How am I supposed to?
I just, because I found it. I was looking at the other van. I was like, wait, where did I get? I got some, how did I get this? It was in the other van chilling. I do need to do a large order.
You what?
I need to do a large order
For
for
what?
July.
On live?
For July.
Oh.
Because I feel like it's going to be busy. I mean, it's not getting hot today, right? It's supposed to be hot today.
I think
Boy.
for Rick Bolts for Chester, is it okay if I do like this time where I put him in for it's for the baths with only 12 p.m. but can I then just have him in at 10? Or not the one here at 10 o'clock already? There's no 10 available. There's only 12, 1, 2, 3 for baths on are technically free to do that.
What are the other people?
I mean, I can, for the cleanup days, is that your turn on? Yeah, I can see.
Alexis, you want to look in the van for the shampoo? For the conditioner? Huh? The fan's right here. You want to go in there for the conditioner? Conditioner. Huh? There's some here? I'm on YouTube.
No, this phone right
Yeah,
here.
that's on YouTube, yeah. But this one, I was video on it like I'm not. He wants me to film it.
It's empty now. I mean, it's gotta be in there. I have it bottled. We have the conditioning spray to deliver as well. Where did you
I took some of them. It's in the van. Might you need it?
I feel like for that other dog, yeah.
Yeah, it's in the van. I can go with it. I'll go with that.
July 2nd, 9 a.m. full groom, and then July 16th, 10 a.m. back and forth cleanup. August 6th for the full groom.
Here.
Started for today and said that someone violated the order. There are times when the media have to leave because they're sealed. Who is the source of the article? That is how the judge started court today and said that someone violated the order. There are times when the media have to leave because there's sealed information that is discussed with only the prosecution and the defense, and apparently that got out. I do not know which article he is talking about, but he was very upset by whatever information is out there. He said that someone, quote, flagrantly violated the court order, and that there could be criminal and civil contempt charges at an extreme level if it does not stop. He said that he would swiftly conduct an investigation into who was the source. When Agnifilo, the defense attorney, was asked, when did you become aware of the article? Agnifilo said, the government sent it to me. He said that this is the addressed that there are questions about juror number 7. As you may know, juror number 6 was excused yesterday, but he said that he will handle at the end of the day some questions about juror number 7. We also learned that the defense said that they only need 2 to 5 days for the witnesses that they plan to call. The judge said then that he could be charging the jury with instructions as early as next week. And then the judge in a lighter moment said, let me get some of that Celsius that the kids drink. In other words, getting ready for what could be a really long week next week if, in fact, the jury is instructed to start deliberating, which could happen next week. Who is the source of the article? That is how the judge started court today and said that someone violated the order. There are times when the media has to leave because there's sealed information that is discussed with only the prosecution and the defense. Apparently, I do not know what article he was talking about, but he was very upset by whatever information is out there. He said that someone flagrantly violated the order and that there could be criminal and civil contempt charges at an extreme level.
And I gave a spray and
Said that he would strictly conduct an investigation into who was the source. When at Niccolo, the defense attorney was asked, when did you become aware of it? Niccolo said, when it said to me, he said that this is the only warning I will give. Next will be a warning, which could result in the delivery of devices and testimony. Then he addressed that there are questions about juror number 7. As you may know, juror number 6 was excused yesterday, but he said that he will handle at the end of the day some questions about juror number 7. We also learned that the defense said that they only need 2 to 5 days for the witnesses that they plan to call. The judge said then that he could be charging the jury with instructions as early as next week. And then the judge in a lighter moment said, let me get some of that Celsius. In other words, getting ready for what could be a really long week next week if, in fact, the jury is instructed to start deliberating, which could happen. Who is the source of the article? That is how the judge started court today and said that someone violated the order. There are times when the media has to leave because there's sealed information that is discussed with only the prosecution and the defense. And apparently that got out. I do not know which article he is talking about, but he was very upset by whatever information is out there. He said that someone flagrantly violated the court order and that there could be criminal and civil contempt charges.
Gosh, I need a drink. Not an alcohol, just like an energy or something. I'm tired. they mix the towel.
How they mix them? What do you mean?
Who's that? That's mine? You have another toilet?
Yeah.
This is the shedding spray that I mean it's banana spray. You use this? But I like this one.
That's the conditioning spray. The dematting spray is in the scissor spray bottle, but it's milky.
Is what?
It's like milky looking, so I don't know whether. Look at it.
It smells peppermint. Something that's wrong with it.
what's on the table, I'll try to do it. That's how I
Done with them?
Oh, I'm done. I'll just.
okay if I go on my break?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, I shall be back.
Alright, see you when you get back. Hey, he said he wanted the body short and the tail long, right?
Yeah,
body short.
The body shorter, the tail nice and long, fluffy. You can clean up around the eyes and like round the paws and face, basically.
Got it.
So, yeah.
Just want to double check. What do you use, a 3 in yours? These legs are matted. Even though I'm going short, you still gotta brush them out. Or else I would have to go really short. And I'm not trying to go really short, but then it'll look too crazy. This is a whole workout. It's a whole like arms workout right here when you gotta brush out these coats. You can see he doesn't like it. Make sure you click the share button, subscribe. I just posted some stuff. Go watch my last video. I talk about getting more black men into the pet grooming industry as a whole, because there's not a lot of us. You know, I'm struggling right here. I'm struggling. Oh man. Where's my dog? He sheds too much. What kind of dog do you have? The most important part is the head. He's not dry completely yet. I'm just using the brush to open up this coat so he can dry faster and he doesn't dry matted. One of the dryers, it's not powerful enough because I had to change the brush. I couldn't use it. I kind of had to wait for Alexis. I think someone was asking why the dog sits there. You gotta let the dog sit in shampoo, conditioner, to help loosen up the tight knots. So after we do the bath, we like to let him sit, just like human hair. He needs to sit in conditioner to do the work for us. This neck is horrible. Alright, so we're gonna continue blasting him out. Hope I answered all your questions. lashes on before I have. I've never seen these baskets come out of home before. You do? Wow. I've never seen this one. I thought you always sent it all the way through. His hair is so thick. miss my bather. I really miss my bather. Where my bather at? I miss my bather. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. It's so hard to say goodbye to my baby who left. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And he left me alone. Oh, to bathe all the dogs. My groomer's gone. Oh, far, far away. And he left me alone. Oh, to brush all the dogs. My groomer's gone. Oh my God.
He freaking sucked her body.
My groomer's, my baby gone. Oh, far, far away. My baby left me. He moved. He moved to another state. Now I'm left and bathing and fluffing my own dog. I had the luxury of not bathing and fluffing my own dog. My bather would have my dog prepared for me, but now I gotta bathe and fluff and dry my own dogs. It takes so much longer to groom a Doodle. I used to groom these Doodles in 1 hour. Now it's 3 hours. Because my wrist never used to hurt. Now it hurts.
No.
Dear bather, please come back real soon. I miss you so much. You used to bathe and fluff all my dog. I like how you use the shampoo and the conditioner and you scrub that dog with, this is stand. I'm about to do my own stand. I love how you scrub the dog all the way through and you take that slicker brush and you brush from the back to the front. Dear bather, why did you have to leave me? You've been a big fan of mine. I love you so much. And I saw you on 145th and I offered you a job. And now you learn and now you're going to leave me. Dear bather, if you don't come back real soon, I'm going to drive all these dogs to Ohio and I'm going to have you bathe and fluff them for me so I can groom them. You ain't leaving me, bather. All these doodles are coming your way. Every single one of them. Gonna have to work overnight because I need to get my dogs done. I should have been a rapper in my whole life. I should have been a rapper. I should have been a rapper. I'm about to get the scan song. I'm about to do that. Dear baby. And then how's the song go? I think it's done. How it goes? How that song go? I can't play that song out loud. The stand song. Why did you have to leave me? Look how hard I gotta brush this dog. Look how much dematting I gotta do. I could have done another dog, but because you're not here now, I gotta do all this work with a slicker and a brush. Dear baby, if you don't get back here real soon, I'm gonna find you, and when I find you, I'm gonna bring a brush and a comb and some dogs for you. You're gonna have to brush and fluff these dogs to me so I can groom, because it's summertime and I need you in my shop. So dear Beta, Abdul, come back. I miss you. I ain't never had to say this, even to my ex-girlfriends, that I'm begging for a repeat. No, I used to be a poet. I'm begging for a repeat. I want you to circle the block so that we can get all this pups done on time. Now I'm gonna have to charge more when the dog is mad because you did all the work and this ain't kid. There's a shortage of rap artists today, yes. What's the worst part of grooming? Baiting and fluffing is the worst part of grooming. That's it. Or making an accident, but really baiting and fluffing and difficult dogs. That's the worst part. Imagine, look at this dog here is thicker. So I gotta brush it out in order for me to really do it. While I gotta brush it, I gotta also fluff it, and he doesn't like it, so now we're fighting. And the owners want this Instagram dogs. They want them to look like you could swipe right on them on a Hinge page. Now I'm out here, gotta fluff and dry. My wrist is hurting. I can't even use it for anything else. I used to. More products, more shampoo, more conditioner means more price that I gotta charge you. Yo. I don't want my ex-girlfriend. I want my bather back. Because that makes me money. My ex-girlfriend spends too much of my money. Can you squeeze in the grooming my 3 toy poodles? Sure, why not? How much you willing to pay me? I take $150 for every single one of them. I cut the paws, fluff them out, give them a teddy bear face, and give them back to you. If you're willing to pay, I'm willing to work. And if you tip me more, I might just dance a little bit. How much is a teddy bear cut for the little dude? I kind of gave you my price, but that's the starting point. You got to go back and watch these ramps. Oh, I missed my bather. Now I got to groom. I'm in New York, Harlem. Are you going to find me? You better get here before 3 because I'm going to be gone. But you're welcome to come back tomorrow because me and Alexis can groom your dog. I would do it without to pay. What? Okay, come through. But I'm still going to pay you because I don't want you to go back and sue me. I plan to be a multi-millionaire. I don't want no cases in the next 20 years. Come to Bulgaria? Sure, why not? Book my flight. I'll be in first class. Wherever you want me to go, I'm willing to go. I'll bring my clippers and my tools so I can get your dog all trimmed.
Ready for the show.
Ready for the show. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, so he's like, what is this foreign object? Oh, you're a curious one. If you're interested in our service, you just got to go to harlemdoggydays.com, register, and we have availabilities. I think I need a Red Bull. I really do. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to cheat on my diet today. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit of a cheater. But I'm going to need all of the energy to groom this dog. Everything good over there? I'm going to walk out for a second. I'm going to walk out.
No. Can you hand me your bandana?
Where's the bananas? Where's it?
Oh, are they in there? Or maybe they're not made.
What's in there?
No, but
No. You got the light on there? Okay, okay. You're next. I'm about the grooming. Look at you. You're a whole superstar now. Okay, I'm coming. Okay. Right. He's like, I want all of the smoke. Alright, so we already bathed him, we already fluffed him, we got him all going. So we'll check his nails at. The nails are a little longer. So, I'll tip those nails a little bit. We don't know how you're gonna act. Okay, he's doing well. It's like, what's all these foreign objects? Alright, we got that done. Look at him. The nails are kind of short, but they're pointy, so I gotta tip it. Look at him. He's like, look. He's like, please. He got to lay his hand on my hand. He's like, lay your hand on my arm. He was nervous. He thought something was gonna happen to him. I tell you, he don't like that part. All right, so we got the front one done. Let's see the back. Let's see the back. Let's see the back. See the back. The back are just pointy too. They're not really long. It just needs to be. I need to be able to take the edges off. Okay. All right, so we got that done. Okay, buddy, let's get started. He's like, what's going on? He's very nosy. He's a nosy dog. You know that, right? All right, so make sure you do me a favor. If you don't know anything about me, I just posted something on my YouTube page. Please go watch. Talks about the dog grooming program we're trying to start in Harlem, so we can teach people how to groom. So look at that. You got the pads. All we doing is clean out the pads. Any hair that's just in the pads or around the pads, we'll clean it out. We don't need to go in too hard on the pads. The pads are pretty good. You can tell he gets groomed regularly because the pads doesn't need to be shaved that much. See that? Now we got 145 people watching. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you click the subscribe button. Go watch 2 of my videos. Go watch some of my reels. Support me. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. Last time when we were live on YouTube, we had 61,000 people watch us. Can you believe it? 61,000 people came through. Show love. I appreciate that. Make sure you go watch some of my old lives. I'm always having fun when I do my live. Alright, so you see how we clean out all that pads? We just try to keep that as clean as possible. We don't need to go in deep because I still believe that dogs should have hair in their pads. It protects them. So if they step on something they shouldn't be stepping on, they have a layer of protection. Okie doke. So now what we're gonna do is just circle out and get rid of all of the hair that's over the top of the pad. So we're just gonna clean all of that up next. See that? So it'll be easier to maintain. Even though we're gonna bring some of the leg down. Stop, baby. It makes sense to clean around it. See that? Look at that. See that? That's what we're doing next. We're cleaning around there. Okay. Look at that. Now, it makes it easier for us to circle the paws. So, oh, what did we just do? He's like, look back at it. 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 Look at it. Looking back at it. All right, so now we're just gonna put the pad down, and we're just gonna round off the paws. That's what we're gonna do on the bottom. Round the paws up. Yo, he looking back at the camera like he's trying to earn some money. He looking like he got Oli paws. You got Oli paws out here, huh? Huh? You setting up Oli? Look at him. Look back at it. Look back. He's setting up Oli paws. Look at him. I got Oli paws. Oli paws. You can catch him on Oli paws. I swear to God, you got Oli paws. Y'all ain't never heard of Oli paws. I'm about to set that up. About to make millions of dollars off of Oli paws. This is where dogs can find mates. This is everybody trying to breed their dog on the low. You might as well go to Oli paws. And you can also adopt dogs from Oli paws. Look at that. I'm starting a whole new business called Oli paws. You can adopt dogs. Alright, we're just gonna clean around it. Look at that. See how that cleans? Alright. All I'm doing right now, I'm just cleaning the pads, getting all of that out. Stop, baby. And then I'm just taking all the extended hair like that. Make sure you click subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you support. Gotta get that Paws light. The most important part about dog grooming, I say this to everybody all the time, it's the Paws. I don't know what every time I do that, I don't know how I did that. How be putting the green screen on? The Paws are the most, I mean, the drying, the fluffing and drying is the most important part. Okay. I actually gotta do the back. Paws. Paws. So my content piece that I was talking about, since we got time, I want to talk about it. So it started with the last live that I did with y'all. I did a live 2 days ago. I was grooming a dog in the van, and the conversation, the think piece was, black women don't want to date scammers anymore. You know, I mean, scammer, you can scam at every level. Black women don't want to date drug dealers anymore. They don't want personal trainer. They don't want, dancers or anyone else that's not doing a legitimate job. But the problem is for black men, if you didn't really get a college degree or you didn't get into certain fields, you're only making, they said average black man is making about $52,000 a year. $52,000 a year. Just think about it. At $52,000, you can't live in New York. Now imagine now you have a baby mother, sometimes it happens. You have a child and then you got to do other things on the side to make some money. And sometimes when you do all the things on the side to make some money, this is how you get in trouble. So the think piece was, in the pet industry, which is a $143 billion business, there's more white women in this industry, period. At least 86% of them. Then you got black women, and then you got some black men, you have some white men, and then you have, in the whole industry, you have less than 4% who own dog grooming business or who are dog groomers. You see what I'm saying? An average dog grooming in New York is $135 and up. You see what I'm saying? Most black men that don't have college degree, typically they do labor work. They do construction, they're barbers, or they do things on the side, they're party promoters, or whatever thing that they do to make some money. Why can't they just be dog groomers? Men's best friend. They say men's best friend is a dog. Even though there's more women that own dogs, men do own dogs too. There's a lot of men who are barbers. And they do love animals. So why can't they just transfer their skills over to something that's gonna pay them more money? I'm gonna use can I use your half an inch? Because I can't find mine. I think I left it in the car. Can I borrow your half an inch? Yeah. Barbers in New York Only charging $30 to $40 to get to cut hair. You get my point? That's what they're making. There's a huge need for dog groomers because there's more dogs in America. There's 89 million pets in America compared to black people. I feel like it should be a little shorter than that because I feel like half an inch is gonna be too long. I'm gonna go with a 3/8 because he kind of said that he wants it short. I think half an inch is gonna be. Do you have your 3 blade? Do I have my 3 blade here? Oh, here it is. I feel like we're gonna do a 3 blade. I feel like half an inch is gonna be too. Yeah. So watch the whole thing. It talks about it in detail. Besides understanding animal behavior, you gotta have passion for animals too. You just cannot have passion for animals. It's not you can't, because the animal's gonna show you real quick that you don't have passion. But, and on top of that, if you, and I hate to say it like this, but it's the truth. More than likely, if you did time, the only educational, the top 3 educational program they have in prison or jail is barbering. That's why you see a lot of barbers. Cook, but mostly to be like a stew chef and beauty. That's really it. But they do have dog training programs. And most of it's some bullshit, to keep it real. But the important of that is that it does help. I think the way they look at dog training program in prison is because it helps with rehab, you know? To be able to treat an animal, hopefully when you come out, you can treat people better, you know what I'm saying? And I get that point. But this is a skill set when you come out. You don't have to go look for a job. You can start your own business. You can groom dogs, make enough money. You can build out your own mobile van. You don't need to buy a new van. And you can literally make enough money to have employees. That's a huge element of entrepreneurship. And you can do it in 2 years, easily, if you're willing to work hard. I'm just saying, y'all. I could be wrong. I'm not wrong. So when it comes back to wrap everything together, when we talk about this whole provider thing, if men learn trades that they can make more money living in, this conversation provider wouldn't be happening. So you gotta listen to it. I got some interesting points. I'm a whole philosophy right here. Cause I don't think this dog care if you had a bad past and you're a changed man. I don't think this dog care. How long as you take care of this dog? Look at that. Y'all can't be a real estate agent. Come on. Y'all can't start construction company. Come on. You gotta have options. I think something about Matt. Oh, you scribing? Thank you. I appreciate all the people who subscribe. Yeah, so in order for me to get this clippers through, I gotta make sure that there's no mats or tangle. Come on. And he's super active too. He's just all over the place. So I kind of have to go with this flow. I miss my beta. Oh man, I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna mess up my flow. That's your light off? Yeah, this dog is just full of. What you need?
I was looking, there's something in this bag that I was gonna use for her,
I
but
put everything in the bag.
it's not in there.
You want to check the shop? I didn't move anything though. What was it? Maybe
Like
some. Maybe something.
stem cell.
Maybe something fell. I don't know. I'm gonna move to that table right there. You need to go on that table.
No, I mean I'm just looking for what I was looking for.
This. Oh boy, you move around a lot. I think something did fall when I was picking. I didn't pay close attention to it. Oh my God, you move around a lot though. I'll give you 2 minutes. You found it? I was like, I know something fell, but I wasn't sure what it was. It's fucking moving around a lot. I'm kind of filming and I'm always filming. I need an editor. Who got a good editor? I got so much stuff to like put out. If I have me a really good editor, I'll probably have like 100 videos. Cause I've probably been filming for like 100 days. Okay, baby. All right, so we got the legs. That's what we gotta work on next. So I kind of did the body of 3 blades, and I kept the legs a little longer. So I think it looks better that way for him. I'm gonna actually bring those legs down a little bit. See that? This dog needs like my dog, because my dog is a little backed up right now. Pause. It needs to be on a schedule because this coat, it's thick. I think his birthday is coming up. I think his birthday is this weekend, actually. I like that. Let me find it. Oh, it's a message for show. What did somebody say? Yo, people always like to talk about my milk dud. My head? Thank you. I appreciate it. That's a compliment. You know how hard it is for me to get a milk dud? That's how I got no lumps in my head. I appreciate that. The ladies love it. They was like, somebody said on TikTok, guys with bald head are providers. So that's good. Because we have no problem. We got to think about providing so much that we lose all our hair. So, thank you for calling me a milk dud. That's how I lost my hair. I've been thinking about so much about how to make this money. I lost all my hair at 26. Stop, baby. Stop. I got you. Damn. I'm gonna have to put him on the handstand because he moves too much. Damn, what's going on? What's up, say, man? Who's that?
A dog.
A dog?
Rosie.
They listening to me? Somebody just came in.
Huh?
No, I thought somebody just came in. Never mind. I'm just goofing.
Yeah, nobody can do.
No, I guess he's in my head.
Man, how you gonna have the only hair on your dog, Madden?
What's the matter?
I'm just saying, how you gonna have the only hair this dog has is on his ears and stuff. You don't even take that.
Alright guys, what country, where y'all from? What city, state, or country you from? Somebody say come to Bulgaria earlier. Where y'all from? We got Florida in the house. What's up, Florida? No, this is not for you. This is called Celsius. We got Alabama in the house. Woo, woo, woo.
Me too.
We got two rolling tides. Okay, Alabama. The U.S. Okay, we got the U.S. in the house. I know somebody's being crazy.
Hey, come in. Come in. Come in.
We got Houston, Texas in the house. Because I know I'm in New York. We got South Missouri. We got Delaware. We got Delaware in the house. Got Delaware in the house. He doesn't like a sweet touch. I can see that. God damn. He doesn't like a sweet touch. His feet is not his thing. We got New Jersey. I used to live in Jersey. I'm from Jersey originally. We got Jersey in the house.
Stop it.
How long I've been shaving dogs? I've been shaving dogs since 2020. I'm joking. Since 2012. Been shaving dogs since 2012.
Stop.
He doesn't like his next touch. I wonder why. So he makes it hard to scissors because he turns in his legs every 5 minutes. I gotta hold this hand to do that hand. Yeah, I gotta be smarter for him. This is my first time grooming, so I don't even know him like that. Somerset, New Brunswick. Somerset, Franklin High School. That's where I'm from originally. I went to school out there. I was a track star
Sit down.
for Franklin High. 2001, 2002. 1990, what is it? 1996, 1997? Damn. I graduated 2001. That's a long time ago. Franklin High School, New Brunswick, East Brunswick. Man, that was so long ago. God, buddy. I can't. I gotta. Also, I'm gonna have to shave your legs. Something about his front legs that he hates. He looks about 5G. What do you mean by 5G? 5,000? Stop it. See? Whenever they do all that, they don't like their legs touched. I don't know why. No. You're gonna make me mess. You make me mess up. Do I groom other animals than dogs? I groom cats if need be. Besides that, nothing else. Come on, please. I gotta get you out of here. See? These feet. Some of these breeds, right, especially this breed, they do not like their feet touched. He's like, now definitely somebody just came in. That's Natalie. Oh my God. The way you move your hands. Why did I think you came in twice? Since you graduated, do you remember the World Trade Center disaster? Of course I remember that. I remember where I was. I was in my room at 8:05 sleeping. Woke up and I was like, I gotta get ready for this 9 o'clock class. And my TV was on. My TV was on, and then I'm watching it. I'm like, what the heck's going on? This gotta be a new movie. I remember, I never forget that. I think it was a Tuesday too. It was my first year in high school, in college. Huh? Because I bought the one from the man in here. It's right there. Thank you, my young blood. Oh, being so old. I need to buy one of these. I'm gonna buy one. Today we got the attitude ones today.
She hasn't been here that much, so.
That's why.
The last time she came in, I had to shave her down. She was really mad. She's just not being in a lot, so.
That's why she's so lit.
She's still lit.
She's lit. The thing about doodles, even though you bring them down with a comb, these legs, you still gotta like do something about them. Unless you're gonna shave them all the way off. So when the doodle doesn't like their legs being touched, it makes it harder to groom. This one does not like his legs being touched. He's just so nervous about his legs. I don't know why. Because that's the least place for them to get injured. Unless you cut the nails and they don't like the nails touched, then that's different. I think somebody talked about me being a vet. Nah, it's too late for me to be a vet. I'm 40 years old. Why would I want to go to school to be a vet if I have a successful grooming business? The vet is a lot more work and a lot more stress. And then you're dealing with death all the time. Sickness, blood, ugh. And if you work hard, you can have a successful dog grooming business similar to a vet. And you don't have to deal with all that insurance. Nah, vet, it takes a very specific person to do that. And they have the highest suicide rate. Because they always gotta tell people the bad news every day. They gotta tell people the bad news every single day. It's a lot. You gotta work long hours. Every surgeon just do or die.
New Dog County is here.
Rosie, stop. I had rookies like Milo and then rookies like that.
What is that?
I said there's rookies like Milo and there's rookies like that.
Yeah. Well, these are the worst for your Bro, I'm right here. Don't bark. I'm right here. See? I'm right here with you. You don't need to bark. I feel like his legs could be better, but he moves too much. So it's hard to get the legs together if the dog moves a lot. There's something about these legs that he doesn't like. Like that. Okay, cool. So, okay, let's see what we're gonna do with this face. I went along with this. I felt like, because the legs are so thick, it's gonna be harder to maintain. And I didn't want to shave those legs all the way down because I feel like his legs look super skinny. So I have to come in between a length that makes sense. You know how you get that one dog that just wild out because it wants to wild out? That's what we got. Like he wants all the attention. Okay. So the owner wants the tail longer, so we're gonna work on that tail. And then we're gonna work on the face. Actually, let me work on the tail first. So all we gotta do is just do the face. I think I don't really gotta do much to this tail. I'll just bust his tail completely out. See that? Shake your tail fingers. Shake your tail finger. Look back at it. 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 You out here looking back at it. He out here only fanning it. He's only only fan. Guys, look back at it. Look back at it. Look back at it. Look back at it. Who's that? Is that a grooming dog?
That was like, I was like, okay, calm down. That's why your dog is acting insane.
What's that? That's a grooming dog?
She's a bath, but she's like, you can tell her, hey, she's pregnant.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make, I didn't want to assume, I don't, but I could, she probably feels that
The
also.
reason I say that is because I see her in the neighborhood all the time, and that's a new dog. So that's why I
I was like, it was right there at that.
Yo, what happened when you see them in the neighborhood? Do they even talk to you?
What
They
I see
talk-
now?
Yeah.
I see them in Red Cup, usually is where I see them.
That's the neighborhood swap.
Yeah, right?
Oh my goodness.
I think they be talking to him. What's up?
What'd you say?
I think they be talking to me. Though. They don't be knowing who's me. Well, when they see me in the neighborhood,
What do you mean? You don't live here.
I do live in the neighborhood.
You don't, though.
I'm moving back.
Hmm?
I'm moving back.
I need a rubber band.
Are you?
Oh yeah, no. I think about it a lot. Wait. All right, so we're gonna spray this down a little bit right here. Look back at it. Look back at it. And we're gonna bust this all the way out. This tail was a little mad, but it's not bad. We can handle it. Come on, babe. Of course, you don't like his tail touch. He has really thick fur. Fur is super thick. Paws. Come on, baby, I got you. We're gonna just clean up your paws for you. Your fur. I'm just saying paws. We're gonna clean up your little tail feather. See that? See how? Now let's comb through that. See if we got all the mats in there. See that? There's nothing, bro. I'm just trying to clean. I'm just combing your little tail feathers here. Because you can't really do anything to this unless you comb it all the way out. If you don't get all the mats out, then you can't do much. Because you're just going to be cutting. I think I just needed to just do that. And then we all good. Because the owner wants to keep it long. So in my country, there's this thing that we cut like this. It's called cassava, potato leaves. This is exactly how my mom be cutting it.
No.
Look back at it. Look back at it. I don't like to say that. I don't know why. Look back at it. Look back at it. Look back at it. He is ready for Oli Paws. He's ready for Oli Paws. You gonna catch him in Oli Paws? Look back at it. Look back at it. Look back at it. Look back at it. He's ready for Oli Paws. look back at it. Look back at it. Look back at it. Oh, look back at it. The bitch is gonna love him. The bitch is gonna love him. Oh, the bitch is gonna love you. Oh, the bitch is gonna love you. Your birthday. Oh, your bitch is gonna love you. The bitch is gonna love you. The bitch is gonna. The bitch is gonna love you. You know the bitch is gonna love you. I'm about to give you a haircut.
He said he named him after Buster Brown.
Buster, hell, he's about to bust a move this weekend.
Well, the shoes.
Oh, the shoes? Oh, I wasn't sure.
But I was thinking he's going to say Buster Rhymes, but
Okay.
he said it was the Buster Brown shoes.
Alright. Oh, the bitch is gonna love you. Okay, let me just, I gotta do your face. I need a rubber. No, where you going? You're not going on. Stay right there. Okay, so now, what are we doing? Okay, so his eyes, it look like he got lashes. So we're gonna put this in a ponytail like that. I wish Alexis could do the face because Alexis is so much better than me. We're gonna spray a little bit of this, close his eyes. Everyone does his face just a little bit different, but it's the same. Okay. No, baby. No.
Tiny cookies.
What are you talking about?
Pomegranates, yeah.
I don't know what to do. Oh, you just got this? Smells good.
It's from Dexter.
Oh, what? That smell like somebody else's perfume though.
Well, I sprayed that first.
Oh, I was about to say.
This is different. It smells like a... Put your life together, please. Man.
Yo, it looks like he's like, just like, yo, you better not make no mistake.
If you want to film when they pick up, you might want to tell them to come pick up.
The owner's outside.
He's outside?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I don't know.
See, the thing about this breed, right? The corner of their mouth be having a whole bunch of doo-doo. No, it's just that what happens is they put this in their mouth and it just kind of gets stopped. Just gets stuck there. Let me use a different one. See that? Clean up that. Clean up that too. See, this side too. Gets stuck. My ultimate goal is just to keep it as round as possible. Got knots, see that? It's got knots everywhere. And this because of, he probably pants a lot, so because of that, all that water goes into that fur. So we have to like get all that out. See that? Whenever it stops there, that means there's a mat there. There's a huge mat there. I have to pull it out because I need to pull it out, else I can't. See this? Of course he doesn't like it. Got all those knots. I'm sorry, baby. They just get stuck in there. See that? All those little knots, you can't groom them. All those mats in there. Because then the face is not going to look good. It needs to be dry too. My boy, I got you. See? Boom. No matter what you do, to just be in there. See those knots right here? See that? Oh my gosh. And he is scared of us. So he has all his beautiful eyelashes. I need to place them down so he can feel comfortable. And then I gotta clean up around the eyes. And he's just already like, also I'm gonna cut those eyelashes out. See that? See how that opens up the eyelashes? I have to do the same thing on the other side. Actually, not done yet. When people ask about grooming these breeds and they want it a certain way, it's not easy work. It's a lot of work. See how those eyelashes just pops right there? Now I got to do it on the other side, and I have to be careful when I'm doing the when I'm also grooming it because I don't want it to get cut. So I have to place the eyelashes down and then cut around the eyelashes to open up those eyes. So, because the corner eyes, so you can look more humans. I don't know, I don't want to call it human, but I go in there and clean up the corner of the eyes too while I'm there. because whoever was the groomer, they kept the eyelashes, and I'm sure the pet parent likes the eyelashes. So because of that, I gotta make sure that I maintain it. I still gotta open up the eyes so that people could see his eyes. So I kind of have to do two at once. Okay. I feel like his eyes are still too, because in the next few weeks, this is gonna grow back so fast, and I can see why he's scared. Because I'm using sharp object in his eyes. Okay, I feel good with that. And he's super sensitive to noise, so anything that's going around, he's interested in. One thing I am happy with him, he's patient. Even though he seems well, he's super patient though. And I'm pushing the eyelashes to the top only because I want to clean up around the underneath part of it. And I don't want to touch his eyelashes, so just kind of, I have to push it out to the top of it. See that? So now those eyelashes should be popping out. Literally, we needed to be eyelash tech doing this, because this wasn't something that was usual. I think one groomer started doing it, and all the groomers started doing it. Now we gotta be like lash techs on top of grooming. Because it wasn't a thing a couple years ago. Now everybody in their eyelashes. Everybody want their dog eyelashes. See how that's opened up? Just going to the corner of the eyes. He's definitely super, he loves noise. He loves noise, you see that? See how we open all of that up right there? So now we gotta do the same thing on this side. It's not as easy as you think it is. This is the hard part, to be honest with you. Because he's also like super nervous. He's very sensitive to noise. So I gotta lift the eyelashes to the top, Paws. Okay. And he's watching me. Okay. Yeah, I just. If you didn't have the eyelashes, I wouldn't have to do all that. You have those eyelashes and I don't want to cut them by mistake. I gotta do all that extra work. What dog was that?
What dog was that?
Is that Yorkie dog? Okay, so we got that done. okay? Eyelashes, they be throwing me off sometimes. Stop, baby. Throw my hand. Hey, I'm almost done. Give me about 10 minutes. Huh? Cut the eyelashes? Oh, because it's so long. I thought you cared. Oh,
I'm dying.
I'm going to cut it just a little bit because I work hard on these damn eyelashes.
Yeah, that worked for nothing.
Yeah. People love these eyelashes. I thought you liked the eyelashes. They're cute though. I think
You
they,
don't care.
they just throw away the grooming sometimes because you can't open up the eyes. Oh my god. I didn't know that. I'm out here working my ass off. Because he's like, you don't see this dog after a while with his eyelashes. How you doing it, Alexis? You have trouble with eyelashes or something too? Huh, Alexis? So you can open up the eye. See how you can open up the eye better when there's no eyelashes? The eyelashes give depth, but not for a boy dog. Oh, you can see your beautiful eyes. Thank God. I wasn't looking at my live. sorry, word, man. It won't happen again. Now I know. The thing about a head, right? It's all about making sure everything looks good. This is one of the favorite breeds I like to groom. It's a lot of work though, just to get it right. And I think groomers in general take pride in doing this breed. So we just be trying to be perfected. We be trying to be like professionals. And the pet parents don't be caring. Like, just groom my dog. I don't know why we like that. Maybe because I knew it was his birthday too, so that's the reason why I'm just kind of overdoing it. Stop. Stop, baby. I got you. The other thing too, right? A lot of these breeds, like him, he licks too much. So that's why the mouth area is changing colors. I like to keep that cleaner for the next grooming, so I don't have to clean so much. A lot of people like to leave that like that, but I was just like, yo, you gonna go home. That's why that area be turning so brown. Oh my gosh. What do you guys think? I think I like it better now. It grows so fast. Okay. The goal is to make him look like a teddy bear. You feel me? That's the whole idea. Please, buddy, we're almost done. I came in purposely to groom you today. I roll out of my bed to groom you. But you know what? The next time is going to be easier because I understand his coat better. I know what I need to do. So always that first grooming is like trying to understand how this coat, what works, what doesn't work. And for me, I don't have a bather now. I gotta do that bathing myself. I'm such a perfectionist in bathing too. Gotta make sure that bath is good. Why are you looking at me like that? What? You laughing at my bathing?
No, I'm just laughing at your storytelling.
Because I miss my bather.
I'm talking about you saying that you're a perfectionist when you bathe.
Yeah.
Depends on your mood.
Depends on my mood.
Mm-hmm.
My mood today, I wanted to knock this one out the park though. I'm bathing and fought this baby.
Well, you just have one, so it's easier to wrap your head around, you know? You don't have to. You can take as long as on that dog as you want.
No, the owner got to go back to Brooklyn, so this can't take forever. I wanted to give him a slam dunk. That's what it was. I wanted to give him a slam dunk, boom, boom, bam.
This poor little dog.
It's my only dog today, guys. I was gonna groom my own dog, but forget it.
You needed to do that.
I came here just for this dog. I was like, I gotta give this dog a showstopper. It's his birthday. All the bitches gonna love him. All the bitches gonna love him. All the bitches at the dog park gonna love you. All the bitches gonna love you. All the bitches gonna love you. They gonna love you. They gonna love you at the barbecue. They gonna love you at the barbecue. All the bitches gonna love you. All the bitches in Brooklyn gonna love you at the barbecue. You know what? When you really do a good job, the hair starts to change. All the bitches gonna love you at the barbecue. Yeah, you gonna get mad doggy. You gonna get mad doggy hoes.
I mean, they are bitches.
You're gonna get mad doggy hoes.
They're literally bitches.
I know that. That's why I be saying that. All the bitches gonna be coming to you. They gonna wanna be with you. They gonna want you like, oh my God, you're so cute. You smell so good. All the bitches gonna love you. All the bitches gonna love you. You gonna get mad bitches. All the bitches at the dog park gonna love you. I'm trying to give you that. All of the bitches at the dog park. You're gonna be there chilling. They're like, yeah. You got the tail feathers working too. You got that tail feather. All the bitches gonna love you. You know all the bitches gonna love you, right? They be like, oh my God, what kind of dog is that? That's a doodle. That's not a doodle. That's not a doodle. All the bitches gonna love you. Them beautiful brown eyes of yours. Oh my God, you're gonna be looking deep inside bitches' eyes. Oh my God. Them eyes of yours, oh my God. You're gonna be looking right into bitches' eyes and they gonna go lit. Yo, them Brooklyn bitches be the baddest. They gonna love you at the dog park. When you go to your little barbecue this weekend at the dog park, it's your birthday. They gonna love you. They gonna love you at the dog park. They gonna love you at the dog park. They gonna love you at the dog park. You know that. I'm mad I ain't gonna be there. They gonna love you at the dog. Juneteenth. They gonna love you at Juneteenth. They gonna love you at Juneteenth celebration. They gonna love you at Juneteenth celebration. When you go to the dog park for Juneteenth, they gonna love you. You're gonna get mad doggies. Gonna be sniffing on you like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What? They gonna love you at the dog park. They gonna love you at the dog park. All right, so now I'm happy. Let me just clean this up right here just a little bit more. We're good to go. They're gonna love you at the dog park. You know they're gonna love you at the dog park, right? You gonna tell me all about it next time you come? You gonna tell me all about it next time you come? Huh? You gonna tell me all about it next time you come? All right, let's get you a bandana. Let's get you a bandana. No. Let's get you a bandana. Let's get you a bandana. What's Buster? You gonna be busting all the moves. You gonna be busting, yo, Buster. You gonna be busting all the moves, Buster. Buster, Buster, bust, bust a bus, bust a bus. Look at you, bus, bus, bust a bus. Bus gonna be busting all the moves. Bust a bus. Buster gonna be busting all. Oh, look at them gonna love you at the Buster. They gonna love you, buddy. They gonna love you. You gonna be the baddest. The baddest. Yo. Oh my God. Let's get you some. Let's get you some. Let's get you some. Yo, this right here. This is like. This right here. This is Baccarat for dogs. This is the Baccarat for dogs. That's what this is. You're getting all of the Baccarat right here. Where's the second one? Let's get the second one on. Let's get the second one. Nah. We gotta get a Clyde Christensen. This is the Clyde Christensen. You gotta look it up. This right here. Oh my God. They gonna love you. You gonna be smelling good for 4 days. This the oud right here too, yo. They gonna love you. They gonna love you. They gonna love you at the dog park. You know they gonna love you at the dog park, right? Alright, we gotta take pictures. We gotta take pictures. I forgot to do a before picture, but we gotta do an after picture. They gonna love you at the dog park. They gonna love you at the dog park. Oh, that bitch is gonna love you at the dog park. They gonna love you at the dog park. You at the dog park like chilling. We don't want you to photobomb our picture, so we're gonna put you a little bit on the side. Can't be photobombing our picture. Alright, let me move.
She said, "Excuse me."
Alright, let's take your picture.
She wants to be in it too.
No. We're gonna have to crop her out.
Edit her out. Put another dog's face back there.
Nah, we're gonna what's it called when they do that?
Photoshop.
No, it's not Photoshop. Okay. Let's see if they like it. Oh, that's good, but we gotta do one more though. That was good. That was a good picture. Look at. Oh, you gotta look away, buddy. No, we gotta do, look, one more. And this is the last one. Yo, this is for the bitches. This picture right here is for the bitches, I promise you. This is gonna be for the bitches. Okay, ready? Let's look. Oh shit, did we mess up? Look. Let's see that like that. Ah, what's going on, buddy? We gotta do one good one. Then we done. Look up. Look. Ooh. Alexis, I'm gonna need your help though. I'm gonna tell you when this. Alexis, stop making noise. Stop making noise.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, make noise. Oh, we gotta go on. Nah, he didn't smile though.
Buster. 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 Buster Bros. Buster.
I don't think Buster, we tried. Buster, you just look sad. I want to see how you doing this.
Well, I would recommend in this part right here to like round it back some
You
more.
know what I'm doing? That's all. Because it's gonna come out more.
Use these fingers, but
Okay, mine? What?
don't you even dare. Just right this part right here, so that it's not taking away from his eyes.
Right here. That's good. I don't want to overdo it. I like that natural look right there, though. Because I feel like when you cut this part right here.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. Would you?
Yeah. Okay.
I like to go hold on.
I guess I don't like to get too much right there. There you go. So you push the back. Okay.
You didn't care about the eyelashes. You said I love eyelashes.
Yeah, I was so mad because I was doing all that work on that damn eyelashes. So you like to smush his face up a little?
No, I mean, most people like to just see their dog's
want to see the eyes,
eyes,
that's what
and
she said.
they don't come in often enough
Yeah.
for it to be that close.
Okay. That's what she said. Okay, I'm start doing that now.
And it depends on the dog, like the dog's face. It just depends on.
Yeah. I think he comes often though. The coat, because definitely the coat is in better coat. You just have to brush it out. All right, so let's just do your picture because I gotta go. The dad's waiting on you. Okay. So you was watching it on YouTube?
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
it's YouTube is crazy though.
I couldn't comment. That's how I would have been told you.
Oh, you couldn't comment?
I
Why?
couldn't. I don't know why I couldn't. I'm not tech savvy. It was not letting me comment.
Oh, okay. You got the leash on him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have been like, nah, cut that off.
Because it looked like he had really long eyelashes already. That's the reason
His
why.
groomers is all female. So I guess
so
they that's their preference.
Yeah.
And they leave it like that.
I feel you.
I don't care. Like, you can cut that off.
Yeah. Alright, is this 102.43 is the difference?
It may just be a little bigger size.
So I did a 3 on the body and I squeezed the legs as much as possible. I think the legs should always be full. It looks a lot better. And I kept the tail overall. How often do you get them in? Like 6 weeks? Yeah, that's good. Then you just have really thick coats.
He does. And he's an outside dog.
Okay.
So rain, sleet, snow.
Okay.
He want to be outside.
But
So I got the raincoat and all of that, but he's still like more of a.
just brush the legs.
And
All you need to do.
that be the thing. He like the way he was acting with you.
Yeah.
It's the patience. But I got him, so I try it.
Yeah.
And then it'd be like, all right, I did it one day, and then it like 2-3 days go by, 4 days, and before you know it, I'm gonna take a big one.
Okay.
And then we end up there. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate your patience.
But this, you like this length, right?
Nah, I like this length right here.
Okay.
For the summertime, I like this length right here.
Got it.
Wintertime, I do it more puffy.
Yeah.
But because of the summertime or whatever like that, like I said, he is an outside dog.
Okay.
I like this length right here.
Okay, great. I just wanted to and the tail is good
So-
too, right?
Tail is good.
Sorry, it won't
everything
let
is
me
good.
walk
No
this
worries.
cane
Sorry
out.
to
Is it
take
okay
so
if I just put it on the card on
So-
file then? Is that
No
okay?
worries.
Okay,
So
so I'll do
just
it here in
change
just a
it.
Charge
minute.
your card on file.
And it would be
So
faster
normally
next
it's
time.
just when
Today
we
was
leave,
chaos.
I would do it,
You
but he's
I
got
like
his
how you took
grooming
your
pulled
time,
up,
'cause I
so
don't
it won't let me
know
do
with-
both at the same time, so
When I
I'll
drop
just do
them
it
off, they
in
just
second.
pick
Yeah,
them up.
awesome.
And then
Thank
they
you
pick
so
them up,
much.
picking them up. They be like, it's a
I'll get to
3
you
hour.
for you.
But then I go, they calling me in an hour.
Got it.
Hour and a half. And I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
appreciate you taking your time with
Where do you go in Brooklyn though?
Dozo.
Oh, Dozo in Queens.
I was going to Dozo when I first got him. I was going to Zen Animals
Okay.
on Malcolm X.
Got it.
And
Got
then
it.
Zen Animal, they kind of clipped him. He was irritated.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
He was tripping out, so
Okay.
I switched him to Dozo, and I've been going to Dozo ever since. But like I said, I've been watching you, and I was like, I gotta make it up to Harlem. I gotta make it up to Harlem.
No worries.
But
And
of
we're gonna
course,
have the
sitting
mobile
up there
van.
for 2 hours, I went and got lunch and all of that.
Well, we're gonna have the mobile van running soon, so we can also come to you. So just give us the next month when we figure it out. 'Cause my
Okay.
girls, I'm good. Those girls
Oh,
are
you
good
put
too.
your name
Yeah, we
on
put their
it?
name on
Oh,
them to
man.
make it more. You know, it's
Man.
worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my girls, they're just as good too. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Got
you, man.
Um,
Thank you so much.
I had questions
Mhm.
because I see you doing a mentorship and all that.
Yeah, so-
I got a brother. I was listening to your conversation.
Yeah.
I had a brother that just came here from doing that.
Yeah.
And before he went in, he was into like he wanted to do the breeding thing on the he's in the South. I had a question if you don't mind reading.
Yeah.
Just answer it. What was your initial struggle?
Well, I started in 2010. Then, because I started buying like 45K. It's a lot cheaper now if you depend on what you want done. I think that what does he do now? What does he want to do? That's the question.
Well, we talking about this dog thing, grooming and daycare.
He should become a dog groomer first. Before you do anything
Before you
else,
do anything else.
become a dog
But
groomer.
they're in the South.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're in the South. What state? What city?
South Carolina.
There's schools. I know some people. I have a network of groomers. That's the reason why. I'll talk to you outside. I won't talk so much.
Yeah, no worries.
And it's
Thank you guys, and we'll see you
I mean, this is the thing, right? You're not even figure out.
Love it.
I think you take it.
Yeah, of course. worries. Just wanted to make sure. We'll see you in a bit. No problem. We'll see you soon. Bye. Sassy. Rosie, your mom is on the way.
Let me get my phone.
I just popped it right over there.
Damn, so hot. I'm still on. Oh yeah, you just like you put it in the corner and say let them look at the. All right, YouTube. Bye bye. Thank you all for being here.